Ho ho ho, everybody! Welcome to a special Christmas edition of the Nintendo Cast. Oh, excuse me. Today we're doing a countdown, as you can see from the title, of my top 10 Christmas movies of all time. Spoiler: there's going to be no Die Hard here. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. The man Bruce Willis even said it himself. So if Bruce Willis says it's not a Christmas movie, then who am I to argue with him? It's not a Christmas movie. I'm so sorry for all of you who like to say it is. It's a fun action movie, one of my favorite action movies. It's just not a Christmas movie. But I wanted to have something to go up on this Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. I'm going to have this drop at midnight. It's going to be a Christmas gift for everybody. So it's going to drop at midnight on Christmas Day. So it's going to be Christmas Eve into Christmas Day. Kind of fun little video. And I'm actually recording it on Christmas Eve. It's been a heck of a Christmas week for the Nintendo family. My wife, unfortunately, got the flu over the weekend. So I've not been able to stream because I've been helping take care of the kids and taking care of her. Not been able to do any videos. Just that's why I've only had a couple shorts out there. But she is better now, just in time for Christmas, thankfully. And so I'm back to recording. So I'm going to try to do a Christmas Eve stream. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, though. But anyways, Merry Christmas all. Celebrate happy holidays to everybody else. But yeah, top 10 Christmas movies. I'm going to throw in honorable mentions first because I know there's going to be a lot of controversy with this list because the first honorable mention, I'm pretty sure is a lot of people's number one Christmas movie. I like it, but I didn't grow up watching it, so I don't have that nostalgic feel with it. I didn't really start watching this every Christmas until my teenage years, so it doesn't hit the same way some of the movies in my top 10 hits. But the first honorable mention is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. So put your hate in the comments below of why this isn't in my top 10. It's a great movie. It's hilarious. It's funny. But like I said, I didn't grow up watching this one. Like, I'm a child of the 80s and this came out in the late 80s. But I don't know. It's just I like it. It's a funny movie. It just doesn't have the same nostalgic feel that most of my top 10 does. So that's why it's an honorable mention. Again, Chevy Chase is great in it. It's hilarious. I love the movie. There are 10 other movies I like better on Christmas than it. Next up on the honorable mentions, Arnold Schwarzenegger's Jingle All the Way. I was actually watching it while I was compiling this list. Much like Christmas Vacation, just missed the top 10. It's a great movie. It's one of those movies that I really enjoy as a kid who's wanted like that hot toy for Christmas, as someone who worked at Toys R Us during Christmas, and then as a dad who has successfully navigated Christmas and picked up that hot toy for his boys on Christmas. So it hits me at different levels of my life. It's a fun movie. So yeah, check that out if you haven't. Next up, Elf. Fun movie. Jon Favreau's, I think it's not his directorial debut, but major motion picture directorial debut. That's what put Jon Favreau on the map. Those of us who love Jon Favreau know about Swingers and Maid, but Elf is what really jump-started his directorial career. And of course, the perfect adult elf to play Buddy the Elf is Will Ferrell. Home Alone 2 is next up, honorable mentions. There's a reason why Home Alone 2 is honorable mentions. You'll see it when you get to the countdown. Then A Christmas Carol, the one starring George C. Scott, General Patton. It's a fantastic version of it. It misses the top 10 because you'll see a theme of the Dickens classic when we get to the top 10. The original Grinch cartoon, another great one, just missed the top 10. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Frosty the Snowman rounding out the honorable mentions. So let's get into it. Number 10 is a bit of a new one. It's like a modern Christmas story. That would be 8-Bit Christmas. I think this was a Max exclusive. I think it came out around COVID time. But it's a fun movie. Again, it's a lot like A Christmas Story, where instead of Red Ryder BB gun, we're after a Nintendo Entertainment System. And as a kid who really wanted a Nintendo Entertainment System for Christmas, which I got in 1989, it hits home. It's a fun movie. It's well acted. Neil Patrick Harris is the narrator, and the dad in it is great. And it's got the feels too, because it's a fun comedy romp, but it's also got some heart and stuff like that. So it's a great movie. If you've got Max and you haven't seen this yet, I would definitely recommend checking this out this Christmas. Next up at number 9, we've got A Muppet's Christmas Carol. This one is a classic. Again, Charles Dickens, classic Christmas Carol. It's the first one to make the list. But oh, it's a fun movie. The Muppets are great. I think just can't say enough about it. Oh God. Oh, Michael Caine. Thank you, Michael Caine. I was like, why am I blanking on his name? Michael Caine does such a great job just playing it straight. Like he could have been like Tim Curry in Pirates of the Caribbean, Muppets Treasure Island, and been a Muppet, but he played it straight. And not this is not knocking Tim Curry because Tim Curry playing a Muppet in that works for that movie, but Michael Caine playing Scrooge just straight in the Muppets Christmas Carol is fantastic. And fun fact about this movie, I was telling my wife this when we were watching it this morning. First time I saw this movie was on summer break. For whatever reason, like pay-per-view like malfunctioned one evening and just unscrambled. So this had just like come to video, and a bunch of other movies got to watch for free on pay-per-view. It was awesome. All right, number 8. This is going to be controversial for somebody because of my diehard stands, but Gremlins. Gremlins is a Christmas movie. It's not just set at Christmas, but the inciting incident is Billy getting Gizmo for Christmas. And then we also have Gremlins singing Christmas carols. So, Christmas movie right there. It's a Christmas movie. It's about Christmas. It doesn't just take place during Christmas. The Christmas holiday helps get the movie going. So, it's a Christmas movie. It's Christmas. Charlie Brown is coming in at number 7. It's just a classic. It's 26 minutes long. Doesn't take long to watch, much like the original Grinch cartoon. And it's just fun. It's got more heart in it than most Christmas movies do, especially with Linus's speech at the end, talking about the meaning of Christmas. It's just one of those classics. I put it on this morning when I got up and I was making breakfast for me and Bowie had never seen it before. He just sat and watched it, the entire thing. Same with Muppets Christmas Carol when I put that on right afterwards. And number 6, the reason why Home Alone 2 doesn't make the top 10 is because Home Alone's on here. Not too many actual like Christmas movies that have good sequels. Home Alone and Home Alone 2 are both really good. They could be interchangeable, but I have Home Alone on the list because it's the original and it's just a little bit better. But I didn't want to put 2 on the list too because I didn't really want sequels on here because it's already a top 10 and there's so many Christmas movies to choose from. You don't want to have too many sequels on there. So Home Alone takes it at number 6. Number 5. And at number 7, it's probably on everyone's top 10 list, but the Jimmy Stewart classic, It's a Wonderful Life. Great movie, also starring Donna Reed, who shares a birthday with me. So, cool fun fact right there that you didn't know. So, if you ever want to know my birthday, just look up Donna Reed's birthday, and then you'll have it right there. It's just a great movie that really teaches everyone that, as down as you might be about life, there are so many people that care about you and would do anything for you. And I think the message that gets overlooked a lot of times, like, it's kind of a suicide prevention story as well. Because remember, he was going to end it all, and Clarence stopped him, and Clarence showed him a world without him, and just how much better the world is with him. And I think a lot of people don't get that, like especially around the holidays. People get really sad sometimes and get depressed, and know that people do care about you. Like if you weren't here, I guarantee you, so many people would miss you. So I didn't think this was going to turn into a suicide prevention PSA, but yeah, It's a Wonderful Life definitely hits that home that like no matter how low you feel, I can promise you out there are people who care about you and their world is better because you're in it. So if you're feeling low this holiday season, reach out and call somebody, or if you haven't talked to somebody in a while, reach out and call them too. That was kind of a downer, but A Wonderful Life is a great movie. And if you're watching this out there and you're feeling a little low, just comment down below, man. I'll comment back. So it's a wonderful life, and don't do anything short. Go have a Merry Christmas, people. Number 4 is, again, a more modern one. I think this movie is about 15, 16 years old, though. It's not too modern. The Ice Harvest with John Cusack in it. It's just a fun, like, gangster mobster movie that takes place during Christmas time. And the Christmas holiday is a part of it. Christmas is, again, the offsetting incident, so it's a Christmas movie. It's just a really fun movie. Really dark comedy. I definitely recommend checking it out. And then coming in at number 3, we've got A Mickey's Christmas Carol. It's number 2 for the Dickens classics on my list. It's like 40 minutes long. It's not very long. It's the introduction of Ebenezer Scrooge, or Scrooge McDuck, for the Disney universe. So No, it's just it's my second favorite retelling of the Dickens classic A Christmas Carol, and it's again got a lot of heart, tells a great story, and just with all your favorite Disney characters in an actual animated film. All right, coming in at number two is the last Dickens classic rendition, and it's Scrooge with Bill Murray. That movie's fantastic. It's funny, it's scary, it's got heart, it's got Karen Allen in it, it's got Bill Murray in it, it's got Bobcat Goldthwait in it. Just a wonderful, wonderful movie, and I love it to death. Watch it every Christmas. Shoot, sometimes I'll watch it when it's not even Christmas. It's just that good of a movie, and can't say enough good things about it. And again, a lot of Charles Dickens on my honorable mention and in my Christmas list. And then last but not least, A Christmas Story. I think that is the best movie to show what it's like to be a kid on Christmas, or at least Christmas time and then Christmas Day. Asking Santa for what you want for Christmas, dropping hints to your parents without saying this is exactly what I want, but trying to hint at it, kind of thing. And it's just nothing like it was made in 1983. I was born in 83, and it takes place in the 50s. But I don't know, it just feels like Christmas in the 80s. Maybe because it's an 80s movie. I don't know, but it's just very nostalgic. I think if you grew up like in the early 90s and before, this movie kind of hits those nostalgic beats for being a kid at Christmas. Waiting to get out of school for Christmas break. Again, asking Santa for what you want for Christmas, and then Christmas Day, opening that gift and getting it and then shooting your eye out with it. But there you go. So that's my top 10 list of my favorite Christmas movies. Let me know what your favorite Christmas movies are. Let me know in the comments below. Am I an idiot for Die Hard not being a Christmas movie, or do you agree with me? Let's start that conversation, but let's be nice about it. But have a very Merry Christmas. Have a happy holidays. I'll have some videos before then, but if I don't see you, have a happy New Year as well. And 2026 is going to be so much fun on this channel. Can't wait to share it with you. Bye now.